Good morning, everyone. Today is 26th of May, 2020. This is Dr. Philemon, the vision carrier for Gorainfopreneurship, where we bring in people that have ideas, but they don't have money, and where we bring in people that have money, but they don't have ideas. We crossbreed this idea, cross-fertilize it, and show people the best way to live a happy and peaceful life. Many are called, but few are chosen. I want to start with apology to anybody that must have followed me for the past 7 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. If you have ever known me, today you are knowing me in another dimension. You are not knowing me with whatever, whether a prophet has prophesied to you about me, whether good or bad, whether ugly, whether good, handsome, whatever. You are knowing me in another realm. Permit me to flow in the realm of the spirit that I am led to flow. And forgive me for any shortcoming that I might have put you directly or indirectly, in case if there is any. But be rest assured that this voice is the last solution to any problem. This voice is for open-minded people, not for mediocrities, not for people that doesn't have eyes. For those that does not have eyes, who are temporarily blind, I have created a forum where you are expected to go and display your talent there. It is accepted. In this forum, you are not expected to make any negative comment, but rather inquiry, how to, what to do, when to do, where, what should we do. These are the only things that I need. I have gained this. These are the only things that I need in this forum. Reason being that if you know and you know that you know, you will not look for me. But because you don't know and you don't know that you don't know, you are looking for me. This has nothing to do with any business that you have ever do with me. Whether it has succeeded, whether it has failed, whether it is on process, you are meeting another Gora. So take note, if you know you have a negative mindset, deceive yourself from this, or remain here and remain quiet. Because I have given the admin mandate to remove anybody immediately. Because if I receive any 7 complaint or discouragement from here, I'm speaking generally. The rule number 1 before I start this lecture, if I start anything, and I observe 7 people make complaint, and there is no action taken by all of you that are in this forum, I will stop. Meaning you have lost the opportunity to hear this lecture. Because this is the only lecture that you can never hear it from any university. If you like, attend Cambridge. Attend Cambridge. You will never receive this knowledge from any university as far as this world is concerned. Because no university will teach you how to make money, how to become wealthy, how to become rich. So I am going to start with what I call the conspiracy. The conspiracy. You will hear them say, in order to fool you, they will tell you the root of all evil. Is the love of money the root of all evil? Or is the ignorance of money that is the root of all evil? I think it is ignorant. When you don't know the rules of money, then that is the root of evil. Why do you learn about money? I mean, what did you learn about money in school? Have you ever wondered why our school system do not teach us much, if anything, about money? Is the lack of financial education in our school simply an oversight by our educational leaders? Or is it part of larger conspiracy? These are questions I want you to know. Is it that they don't know? Why do you think they don't want to teach you? Because by the time I finish the teaching, they will start looking for me, because I will reveal some secret that even World Bank don't want to reveal. I'm not talking about CBN, because CBN are just kindergarten to this class. What I mean, CBN of Nigeria are kindergarten, meaning they are just starting. They are entrenched with the knowledge that I'm about to teach you. I have proposed to teach 190 million Nigerians. My target, by the time I finish this target, $1 will be sold at 100 naira. I mean, my target, I just want you to know the reason why I'm doing this education, so that you will know the end. My target is to bring out dollar, not even 400 naira. A dollar now is 430. That is what I buy last week for $1. My target generally is to bring dollar to be 100 naira for $1. It has been my dream, and that dream must come to pass because of the advanced knowledge that I have. I only need 20 million people to hear me. As soon as I get 20 million people, dollar will be 200 naira per dollar. I only need 40 million people to hear me. Dollar will be 100 naira per dollar. And I only need 60 million people to hear this teaching. Dollar will be 50 naira per dollar. And I only need 80 million people to hear this voice. Dollar will be 25 naira. And I also need 100 people to hear me. Dollar will be 12 naira. And I also need 120 people to hear this voice. Dollar will be 6 naira. And I only need 180 people to hear me. Dollar will be 3 naira. And I also need 190 people in this Africa to hear me. Dollar will be 1 naira. Position to sell is from Nigeria, because today I am going to reveal a universal currency, universal converter. I will give 3 websites, just 3 websites. He that have an ear, let him hear. He that have the knowledge, let him go to have the knowledge. Regardless of whether we are rich or poor, educated or uneducated, child or adult, retired or working, we all use money. Either you like it or not, money has a tremendous impact on our life in today's world. To omit the subject of money from our education system is a cruel and unconscionable. There is a conspiracy why they don't teach you about money. I'm speaking one as a prophet, as a financial seer. God have called me to open the eyes of people. So it is high time for me to tell you that you don't need money to make money. You only need the right knowledge to make money. If we don't wake up as a country and start taking responsibility for our own education in the matters, in money matter, and teach that to our children, we are in for a train wreck of catastrophe portion. We are in for a dangerous mistake, because there is a conspiracy. There is a big conspiracy. It's called the conspiracy of the rich. My research has convinced me that there have been many conspiracies of the rich, both in the past, in the present, and there will be more conspiracy in the future. When money and power are at stake, there will always be conspiracy. Money and power will always cause people to commit corruption. Corruption Act, money and power. Every time an educator brings a banker or a financial planner into a classroom, supposedly in the name of financial education, they are actually allowing the folks to enter the hen house. I'm not saying bankers and financial planners are bad people. All I am saying is that they are agents of the rich and the powerful. Their job is not to educate, but to recruit future customers. That is why they preach the doctrine of saving your money and investing in banks. It helps the bank, not you. I want you to know. When you keep money in the bank, it also helps the bank, not you. I own a bank. That's why I'm talking. And by September, I should be able to have a commercial bank, upgrade it, refinance mortgage banking by September 2020. These are my projections. So I understand banking rules. I understand why the rich are becoming richer and the poor are becoming more poorer. I retaliate that this is not bad. It is good business for the bank. It is not different than army or marine recruitment commanding on campus. When I was, it's not different from any recruitment of police, whatever. One of the causes of this financial crisis is that most people do not know good financial advice from bad financial advice. They don't know. Most people cannot tell a good financial advisor from a con man. Most people cannot tell a good investment from a bad one. Most people go to school so that they can get a good job, work hard, pay their taxes, buy houses, save money, and turn over any extra money to a financial planner or an expert. They don't know that they can use common sense, get the right knowledge, spend the right money, and make money. Imagine I say, pay tuition fee of 4,000 naira for a year to listen to me, and some of you are still waiting until you get money, that is stuck in another investment before you will pay. Wait for it. It is on the way. By then, the door has been closed. You don't know how to invest in your future. Invest in your children. This is the time. Without a basic financial education, long-term financial security is almost impossible. I want you to know. Without a basic financial education, long-term financial security is almost impossible. I want you to know. The conspiracy of the rich has created two sets of rules when it comes to money. We have what we call the old rules of money and the new rules of money. One set of the rules is for the rich and the other one is for the ordinary people. I'm speaking because I have been in both of this class. I have been in the poverty class, and I have been in the rich class, and I have been in the middle class. The people who are most worried by our current financial crisis are those playing by the old set of the rule. If you want to feel more secure about your future, you need to know the new set of the rule. There are 8 new rules of money, and I'm going to teach you this rule. Rule number 1. The following 2 are examples of the old rules of the money versus the new rule of the money. Rule number 1 is save money. Save money. That's what they will tell you. Save money. Save money. I was reading from one of my mentors, Kiyosaki. He teach me about how to increase your financial intelligence, how to increase your financial IQ. The next rule is spend, don't save. That's another rule they will tell you. Spend, don't save. Today, most people spend a lot of time learning how to earn money. They go to school to get high-paying job, and they spend years working at the job to earn money. Then they do their best to save it. In the new rule, it is more important that you know how to spend your money, not just to earn or save it. In other words, people who spend their money wisely will always be more prosperous than those who save their money wisely. I don't know if somebody will understand it. People who spend their money wisely will always be more prosperous than those who save their money wisely. This is deep. It's not for every people. Of course, by spending, I mean invest or convert your money into a long-lasting value. The rich understand that in today's economy, you cannot become wealthy by sticking your money under a mattress or even worse, in the bank. Taking money in the bank is the worst conspiracy. It is the worst mistake you will do, because I am going to open up the card for you. Taking your money to the bank is the worst mistake you will do. They know that the key to wealth is investing in cash flow assets. That is the key to wealth. I want you to copy this note, transcribe this note, and read it daily for yourself. Today, you need to know how to spend your money on assets that retain their value, provide income, and adjust for inflation, and go up in value, not down. They will be covered in more details throughout my presentation. Another rule is diversification. Diversify. Another rule, control and focus your money. Don't diversify. Take control of your money and focus your investment. During this current financial crisis of this coronavirus, we take advantage. In every problem, there is solution. I have seen a great opportunity in this coronavirus, and that is why I come up today to open up to you the file on how to become wealthy from zero kobo. I make sure my account is zero. I am now in red alert before I start this. Then check my account in the next 1 month or 2 months. It will be reading in billions, positive. Just want to teach you that you can start business from zero kobo and become a millionaire. You don't need money to make money. You only need to understand the world ultra rich, the Federal Reserve, and the Treasury House. When you understand all this conspiracy, you will never be poor. The conspiracy against our education. Today is a day for long teaching, because I want this to be in YouTube. I want this to be in Instagram. I want this to be in every social network. Share this voice to your people. You won't receive this in any university. The conspiracy against our education. Why money is not taught in school. The purpose of foundation of this educational board was to use the power of money not to raise the level of education in Africa, as we widely believe at that time, but to influence the direction of that education. The object was to use the classroom to teach us attitude and encourage people to be passive and submissive to their rulers. The goal was to create citizens who were educated enough for productive work under supervision, but not enough to question authority or to seek to rise above their class. True education was to be restricted to the sons and daughters of the allies. The purpose of education is not for the poor, it's for the rich. I just want you to know, because I have studied the origin of education. But because I come from the poor background, I have to teach the poor people the secret on how to become rich, even if your father is poor. My father retired as an assistant area commander in police, 35 years, successfully retire. He still depend on pension, broke, still on pension. What is the pension? Less than 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira is what I pay my cleaner in my office. Cleaner, that is what I pay somebody that engage cleaning in my office. This is what somebody that spent 35 years serving the government is earning at the age of 35 years. What a wrong choice of vocation. That is why I said, give me an employment in Nigeria, give me 3 million per month, I will not do it. Exchanging freedom for money, that is what they do for us. If people do not learn about money, They can end up exchanging their freedom for a paycheck, for a steady job, and enough money to pay their bills. Some people spend their life in constant fear of being fired. They are afraid of being fired. Fire me, I fire you with money. Fire me, I fire you. I was teaching some years back, I think 7 years back, in Government College Kogoro. I could remember this. My salary was 17,000 naira. I employed somebody to cover my class. I was paying him 50,000 naira. I refused to resign. And I went back, I employed coppers, graduate. I was paying them 50,000 naira then. All of them, I put them, whether you are a copper, you are a apprentice, whatever, I was paying them all the same salary, 50,000 naira. The government were paying me 17,000 naira as a graduate. As a graduate. It was later I resigned officially. Even when I resigned, for you to know that the government does not have record, the money is still coming to my account. Even till today, I still leave the money up till now. It's still in Keystone Bank. My salary is still there. I refuse to take it. The money is still there lying there. No record, nobody to take it. That is how the currency of the country, no record. Fraudster people are just doing many things and no record. And how do you think the country that have billion people in Africa can be able to survive the economy? I'm talking to the African. I'm not talking to Nigeria only. The lack of financial education in our school have resulted in millions of free people who are willing to let the government take more control over their lives. Because we do not have enough financial intelligence to solve our own financial problem. We expect the government to do it for us. In the process, we surrender our freedom and give the government more and more control over our life and our money. Every time the Federal Reserve Treasury bill out of bank, we are not helping the people. We are protecting the rich. You see them giving a bailout. It's welfare for the rich. With each bailout, we surrender more of our financial freedom and our share of public debt growth and grow. Big government taking over our bank and solving our personal financial problem through government program such as COVID-19 palliative, social security, medical care, form of socialism. I believe socialism makes people weaker and keep them weak. I was taught when I was growing to teach people how to catch fish, not to give people fish. To me, welfare and bailout are the poorest form of giving people fish instead of teaching them how to provide for themselves. That is why I decided to break some protocols. Look at other people people that invented cryptocurrency like the Bitcoin. I don't know the invention of this Bitcoin, but I invested 20 million naira about 10 years ago. Today is exactly 10 years. 20 million naira I invested in purchasing Bitcoin. I was able to buy 305 Bitcoin. And this 305 Bitcoin today, it make me become an instant billionaire of 1.2 billion. This is the screenshot. Watch it and see for yourself. Check the day that I bought it and look at the value today. 1.2 billion. And this is the money that I am ready to release it out starting from today, as you are hearing me, starting from today. And that is why it is only for those that have been following me. I use this method, you follow me. I use this method, you follow me. I use this method. It's called the conspiracy of the rich. I want to know whether I truly have followers. Then I discover, yes. Even if I die, I still have followers that will follow me. Then I now know that there is something in me that I need to release that I am not releasing. That is why I am releasing 3 websites today. Download it. That is the universal currency. That is where your money is. Follow me. What I say you should do, do it. Don't question me how, just do it and get result. And I want to thank God for some thinkers that I see they are coming up. I want to thank this guy. He's coming up, even though I don't know him. This brother Ing Papula Sadiq. His name is Sadiq Papula. This guy is doing very well. He is doing very well. He's the visionary of Ink Nation. This guy vision, when I see it, because I'm a financial prophet, God spoke to me, and I see that vision, even though he's going to adopt his own vision by August 12th. But I am going to show him that with his own vision, there is what we call vision in a vision. Let me start running his vision before he starts running his own vision by August. Meaning, let me help his people that he have started registration. Let me help them to start cashing out from the universal platform that I have created, from the universal platform that I have invented. Let me show them how to invest, how to make withdrawal using my simple gateway, using my simple software. Let me show them how to make withdrawal. You don't need money to make money. You need people, because money lives in people and money lives in problem. Regardless of whether you subscribe to a conspiracy theory, the fact remains that today the world is in biggest financial crisis in the history, and people are looking for the government to save them. And regardless of whether you subscribe to the conspiracy theory, the fact remains that most people leave school without most knowledge about money. People leave school without most knowledge about money, about tax, about debt, about inflation and retirement, and how these financial forces affect their life. That is the reason why I say I have to come out with immediate effect to train my children, to train you to wake up. I want this voice to go viral. Most people subscribe to this saying we discuss, that the love of money is the root of all evil. What they fail to recognize is that in this context of the saying, money itself is not the root of all evil. Many people believe that money has the power to corrupt, and it can. And many people believe that if kids know how to make money, they might not want to go to good school. And that too is possible. Yet living like take money and any money is one of the facts of life. Many people spend most of their working hour and hence their life working for money. Many divorce their family bankrupt and caused by argument about money. Keep people ignorant about money is evil. Meaning, keeping people ignorant about money is evil, because many people do evil things for money, such as work as a job they do not like, work for people they do not respect, marry people they do not love because of money, take what is not theirs and expect someone else like their family or government to take care of them when they are capable of taking care of themselves. That is the reason why I come out. Because when you have this knowledge, you don't need to go for prostitution, you don't need to go for armed robbery, you don't need to, even if you are in government, you don't need to depend on government salary. If I happen to be in the Senate today or in the House of Rep, I don't need to depend on their project. I don't need to depend on the government salary. I can be able to create money. That is why in my broadcast in the morning, I said, look for governors that could not pay their school fees, their salary workers. Contact me, get me the governor number, and give me the schedule of the workers in that state. We are going to pay. Let the government just deposit 10% of that salary for that month or for that year. I am going to use 1 week and credit everybody. To hell with the devil. We have the key of financial abundance. Then let the government decide to pay me my money if they like in 20 years. The key is here, because money is an idea. When you have idea, you have money. Absolute idea. Idea that money is not important is an absolute idea. I was reading Ecclesiasticus. Solomon was talking. A feast is made for laughter. Wine will make you marry, but money answereth all things. When you have money, it answers all things. Today, I'm going to take you into what we call financial education. Financial education. Today, it is essential to have 3 types of education. We have what we call academic education. This includes the ability to read and write and solve basic math problems. In this information age, one ability to keep up with changing information is more important than what one learning yesterday. Academic education. You go to school, just learn how to read and write. If I have not gone to school, I wouldn't be able to know how to read. I wouldn't be able to know how to speak. I wouldn't be able to know how to write. I have published about 10 books already. 10 books. Very powerful. The millionaire mindset. How to become millionaire. Triumph over tragedy. Gora 12 principle of overcoming storm. Simple motivational guide for wealth creation. Financial intelligence. Many of these I have published. That is the importance of academic education. Then there's what we call professional education. This is the knowledge of a trade in which you earn money. For example, one goes to medical school to become a medical doctor, or to a police academy to join a police force, or you go to educational education to become a teacher. Professional education to be financially successful. In the information age, professional education is essential to job security. It's essential. When you have that, you need professional education. My son, as Tony said, he wants to become a doctor. My daughter, Penia, says she wants to become a lawyer. That is professional. My last son says he wants to become a pilot, a engineer. That is professional. You need all these things. My profession is on money. I'm a motivational speaker, an international author. People pay me $1,000 to listen to me. So this teaching that you are hearing me here, I'm just giving you for $4, for 4,000 naira. 4,000 naira. It's less than how much? It's not even up to $12 for 1 year. And somebody is here free. Because if I say you should pay me, you don't have money to pay me. You can't pay what I'm about to give you. That is the truth. And the last type is financial education. This is my class. Financial education is essential to financial intelligence. Financial intelligence is not so much about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. That is financial intelligence. How hard your money work for you and how many generations you pass your money to. In the performance age, in this information age, financial education is essential to financial security. You need this financial education. Start teaching to your children. Our father did not teach us this thing. We learned this thing. We did not learn this thing in school. Start teaching your children. How will you teach them? Forward them this teaching to listen. If you have your children, play this thing. Record it. It will be on YouTube. It will be free. Because these are teaching that they don't teach. Most school systems do pretty good job with academic and professional education. They fail when it comes to financial education. Why financial education is important in this information age? Why do you think it's important? I want you to write a note about this. Why do you think financial education is important? This is your classwork. We live in a world of information overload. Information is everywhere on the internet, TV, radio, magazine, computer, cell phone, school, business, churches, billboard, and so on and so on. Education is essential to processing all of this information. That is why financial education is important. Today, financial information is coming to us from all directions. Without financial education, a person is less able to process financial information into personal meaning. The next rule, the rule of money is knowledge. Money is knowledge. It is the knowledge that I have that make me a billionaire today. I have knowledge that Bitcoin is going to shoot. That is why I go for it. I invest 20 million and today I'm a billionaire. This is the screenshot. Only a fool that proves. Those of you that know Bitcoin, check it very well. This is my address. This is my password. Enter and see it by yourself. The first new rule of money is knowledge. Even if you do not understand anything, take this. If you have knowledge, then know that you have money. I have knowledge of universal currency. That is why I can even go ahead of Ink Nation. Ink Nation is supposed to flag up his ATM and start giving people for 4,000 naira by August. But me, I will start using his own idea and start paying people even before him. That is knowledge, because I have what I call advanced knowledge more than the one that he has, because the master key has been given to me by the Creator in heaven. It was in the vision that I saw a key, a God leave this ground and go to heaven, and it's now coming from a God and fall on the ground and pieces, and I pick up the key and I wake up. So I have the key of his secret. I have never met him, but spiritually I was able to decode and encode, and I collected the key. That is why I will be the face to start paying people his own invented ideas. Just like somebody will have a bank and somebody will have money and come and become a shareholder in that bank. And when he becomes a shareholder in that bank, he will be able to control even the owner of that bank, because he has money. He has invested more money, more than the invested the original idea originator. The first rule of money is knowledge. Today, you do not need money to make money. You simply need knowledge. Simple. The knowledge. You don't need money to make money. You simply need knowledge. I will use similar example of money being made out of nothing but knowledge. Many of these examples will be real life transactions that I have personally completed. On top of the transaction, creating money out of nothing but knowledge. My return were also high, gain, with less risks than investing in any mutual fund or little or whatever. I don't do that. Today, in the information age, fortune are won and lost in the blink of an eye as a result of good and bad information. This information that I'm giving to you, TBC coin, is there for years. People are buying it, but they don't know how to make withdrawal. From today, you can start withdrawing. What do you need to do? Just get 50% of what you need. Simple. Get it ready. I will give you a link. Just put it here. Pay this money here, and you are done. You pull out. Very simple. I will show you. But you just have to follow me foolishly. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Today, many people are perishing financially because they follow the old rule, such as save money and get out of debt. And they believe investing is risky, when it is lack of financial education, experience, and financial advisor that is more risky. Today, you can make money without money. You can also lose your life saving in a blink of an eye. That is what I mean by when I say money is knowledge. You can also lose money with a blink of an eye. But when you follow me, I bet you will gather money. You will gather money like Solomon. You will gather money like David. You will gather money like Joseph. Because the more I go higher, the more you follow me. Because I want to move from the class of a billionaire to the class of a trillionaire. That is where I want to live. And if I am to do that, I must produce billionaires. In my record, I have produced more than 5,000 people millionaires already with the help of the Holy Spirit. I also believe that if we truly value education, we will teach people financial literacy, because we will recognize that money is a central and important aspect of our existence. So while many so-called advocates of education deride my ideas, I simply ask, why continue advocating a system that is designed to create cock instead of free thinkers, and a system that is designed to suppress financial knowledge rather than create financial literacy? People who can prosper in capitalist system. I need people to have understanding about this conspiracy. Whether you believe it as I do, there is a conspiracy in education. The fact remains that a sound education, one that includes financial education, is more important today than ever before. In the information age, we are overloaded with data. Education gives us the power to translate information into meaning. Meaning we can use to make our life better. Give us the power to solve our own financial problem rather than expect the government to solve our problem for us. Stop the bailout and all the handout. It is time to put an end to the conspiracy of the rich. It is time to teach us how to fish. The conspiracy against our money. The bank never goes broke. Are you aware that the bank never goes broke? Even if the bank run out of money, it may issue as much as it may be needed by merely writing on any ordinary piece of paper. By writing alone, their money is coming back. The bank never remain broke. I want you to know, money from nothing. Money from nothing. The problem is that monopoly is just a game. If you know how to monopolize, apply monopoly rules in real life to receive for the destruction of society, as we know. Monopoly, if you can monopolize, you can rule. Yeah, today is another new day. We are continuing our lecture on the conspiracy of the rich. I taught you yesterday several rules. The new rule of money. I tell you there is all rule and there are new rule. The new rule is the rule that the rich who are becoming richer normally apply and they become more richer. The new rule of money. If you want to become rich, learn how to use debt. Learn how to use debt. Many people teach that debt is bad or evil. They preach that it is smart to pay off your debt and to stay out of debt. To the extent they are right, there is what we call good debt and bad debt. It is wise to pay off bad debt or not get into bad debt to begin with. Simply said, bad debt take money out of your pocket, and good debt put money into your pocket. This is a rema. A credit card is a bad debt because people use credit to buy depreciation item like big screen television. A loan for an investment property that you rent out is a good debt if the assets cash flow cover the debt payment and put money into your pocket. If you can collect a loan and buy it into a fixed asset property or put it in an investment platform that can yield money for you quickly, and you are sure of that investment platform, is a good debt. You can borrow that kind of money. The people who preach that the evil of debt, do not understand the debt is essential to any economy. Whether that is good or bad is debatable. What is not debatable is that without debt, our entire economy will collapse. That is why our government is issuing a record number of bonds to raise money. That is why it is engaging in deficit spending like never before. The government's greater fear is deflation. And the one way to combat deflation is by inflation. And one way to create inflation is by debt. This is another rema. If you want to create inflation, go for debt. So what I'm about to do within the space of days now, you experience inflation, deflation, and balancing. New rule number 3, learn to control cash flow. Learn to control cash flow. If you want to be financially secure and possibly rich, you will need to know how to control your personal cash flow as well as monitor the global flow of jobs, people, and money. You learn to control cash flow. Without you having access to this, you cannot be able to control. Finally, always remember that a bank never goes broke, but you and I can go broke. But there is a good news: a bank can print its own money, and so can you and I. I will show you how I print my own money by using my financial intelligence, often using debt, and by controlling cash flow. Which debt? Debt. What is debt? Borrow money from somebody purposely for you to invest for future, and by the time you get that money, you take that money and pay back the interest. The conspiracy against our wealth. There is a serious conspiracy against our wealth, but a lot of people are not aware. I want you to wake up. The financial hardship of the Great Depression caused many people to embrace the idea of having job security, saving money, buying cars, and staying out of debt, and securing a good government pension. Because I have taken my time to study financial intelligence and to become a mentor in the financial world, I am now coming out to willingly offer my services to the government. Offer my services to the government by what? If we can pay the school fees of all the people, parents will be happy. If we can pay salary advance to all the workers in a particular state or local government or federal, the government will be happy and the people will be happy. These are part of our contribution to nation building. These are part of our contribution to life. Because as we know, democracy is the government of the people, for the people, and as they define it. But me, I see money. I might define democracy in a different way. The government of the money, for the money, and of the money. So you need to have understanding where money should be. Who should own money? Why is it that you are not holding money? Why is it that you must hold money? Why is it that money left you? Until you answer this question, you will still remain in poverty. I pray you are blessed with all this conspiracy. See you in the class for in-depth teaching on how to use cryptocurrency, convert it using the universal software withdrawal. I pray you are blessed. I pray you follow this vision until you begin to harvest what belongs to you.